Welcome to the video. This is 10 platinum trophies I gave up on. Now, I'm just a guy, and these are games with platinum trophies that I failed my attempt to get and are still possible to obtain. I might go back and get these eventually, but I gave up on them for a reason. These games currently have me defeated. Let's hop right into the list. At number 10 is Chivalry 2. Now, I enjoyed my time with this game. It's pretty good, and the trophy guide makes the platinum look like a reasonable experience. But look at this bullshit! Basically every trophy in this game is bugged, which is kinda sad because the game is kinda fun. If this wasn't the case, I definitely would have stuck with it a bit longer, but it really is quite disappointing. There's also 4 trophies that I absolutely despise, which are the trophies for 25 wins on each of the base game maps. This sucks because in a game with this many people running around, people don't really care about the objective. Not to mention, so many more maps have been added to the game, it's pretty unlikely that you'll even get to play on these maps, let alone win. These trophies are a pain to go after, as it requires so much more luck than skill. At number 9 is Persona 5. I really love this game. It's not incredibly hard to platinum either, but it is very time consuming. And this is basically the main reason I've given it up for now. It's hard to commit 140 plus hours to a game when there's so many others out there, even if it is very high quality and fun. Besides the big time sink, there's also a few missable trophies, which in a game this big is kinda scary. Thinking of missing a trophy and having to do another entire playthrough is really daunting when the platinum already takes 140 hours to get. Just to clarify, this is an amazing game and I highly recommend it. But if you're after the platinum trophy, best prepare yourself to spend a lot of time with the game, because that's the reason I gave up on it. Number 8, I have Fallout 76. I think this game got a bit too much hate. I don't think it's terrible. Then again, I didn't play at launch, so I don't know exactly what most people experienced, so keep that in mind. I played this game when it came out on PlayStation Plus in early 2023. This game for me was quite enjoyable. It scratched that Fallout itch I had after I stopped playing Fallout 4, and at times I found it hard to put down. It was very easy for me to start playing this game in the afternoon and gain consciousness at 3 AM wondering where all the time went. I gave up on the game's platinum again because it's another big grind. Getting to level 100 is a pain in the ass. I also wasn't a fan of the multiplayer trophies the game pushes you to pursue. Killing 20 players and reviving 20 players doesn't sound like a big ask, but when playing solo, it's another pain in the ass. I have to organize to play with someone who is willing to help me out. It's just a bit too much admin for me. The game's good, like a solid 7 out of 10, and I'll probably go back and get the platinum eventually, but I have given up for now. At number 7, I've put Surgeon Simulator. The first trophy I got in this game was earned 9 years ago because I watched a YouTube video back then and thought the game looked funny. The game is kinda funny, but the platinum is brutal. I looked at the trophy guide a year or 2 ago, and the 25-hour time estimate to 0.61% ultra rare platinum ratio made me re-download and attempt to get the platinum in this game. The controls are so annoying, and I know that's the entire point of the game, but when you're going for the platinum and you need to be precise, it is very aggravating. This game's difficulty is no joke. I'm sure if I spent more time with the game, I probably would have eventually got better and completed it, but the learning curve is so steep that I've given up for now. I might eventually go back and do it, but I'm defeated. At number 6 is Zombie Army 4 Dead War. I definitely enjoyed this game, but you do sort of pay for what you get when you buy a game called Zombie Army 4 Dead War. I have 5 trophies left to get in this game, and I've given up mainly because of this trophy. It's such a pain to organize with 3 other people to get this trophy. On 2 separate occasions, I made game sessions on PSN profiles that filled up, but unfortunately, we never ended up playing together. And it's just too much work outside of the game for me to attempt this again. Also, I had a trophy glitch on me, Double Tap, which never popped even though I definitely did do this multiple times. I'm sure if I kept trying I would have eventually gotten it, but bug trophies really annoy me, and I refuse to get this platinum in spite of these dumbass bug trophies, which in hindsight doesn't really make sense. At number 5, I've put Deep Rock Galactic. Rock and Stone! I love this game. I still play it every now and then, but it is definitely on the back burner. This game is so unique and fun to play, I wish the Platinum Trophy was easier to get. I can't recommend a co-op shooter better than this. In fact, I had tons of fun playing this game solo as well, with your boy, Bosco.
We have provided you with an all-purpose drone nicknamed Bosco.
However, if you're going for the Platinum Trophy, I cannot recommend you this game. I'll show you why. Oh! 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 Ah! Oh! This game takes an incredibly long time to complete, and is the reason I haven't got that elusive Platinum Trophy yet. However, if you do happen to have 2 entire weeks spare and you want to spend every second playing video games, maybe I do recommend this one. There are some hard trophies, mainly involving Hazard Level 5, but with persistence and skill, they are quite achievable. The Trophy Legendary Team, on the other hand, just takes time, and a lot of it. You're in for a big-ass grind if you attempt this one. Me? I've given up. At number 4, Monster Hunter World, another banger of a game. This game is very fun. I enjoyed it a lot, but I'm gonna keep this one short. Whoever put those stupid miniature and gold crown trophies in the game, I am not a fan of you. Me and you will never be friends. I despise you. At number 3, sorry about that, is 7 Days to Die. Now this game has its flaws, and it's not executed perfectly, but I think it's still a fun experience. I wish the PlayStation version got updates as often as the PC release, but it's still a decent game to play with friends, regardless. Most of the trophies are reasonable, and are somewhat natural to obtain with time. But the achievements for killing other players are stupid, and I don't quite agree with the developer for putting them in the game. Firstly, you can only have up to 4 players in a game of 7 Days to Die on PlayStation. So they expect you to kill the same 3 players over and over again. If this game was similar to Rust, which has hundreds of players running around, it would sort of make sense. But considering this isn't the case, it's kind of ridiculous. The only way to get this trophy is to boost with people online. There is no way to get this trophy naturally unless you play this game against randoms for thousands of hours, but they won't want to play with you because you're repeatedly trying to kill them. I gave up on this platinum because I don't want to boost for hours and hours just for a stupid trophy. Number 2, and I'm quite sad I don't have this one yet, Red Dead Redemption 2. I actually have the rarest trophy in the game already. I got the 70 gold medals in story mode, which wasn't actually too difficult to get, to be honest. The grind for 100% completion, however, is horrible. How have more people done this than the 70 gold medals? There's so many tedious things you have to do. The checklist of things to do is seemingly never ending. And this final grind left a bad taste in my mouth and made me stop playing the game. There's just too much to do that I don't want to do it. Then there is the multiplayer trophies I haven't got yet. I strongly dislike the multiplayer in this game. It's fun to play co-op with friends, but competitively, I feel like it just doesn't work very well. This is a great game, but the grind was too much for me, and I've given up on the platinum. The last game I've given up on is Call of Duty Black Ops 3. The multiplayer and zombies in this game, in my opinion, is peak. I love this game, and have spent way too many hours playing it. That being said, the trophy Personal Decorator can get absolutely fucked. I attempted this trophy, but decided my time was more valuable. I don't want to get all the camos for all the guns in single player. It's not fun. I don't want to complete all of the 176 accolades across all of the story missions, and I don't want to complete all 33 specific campaign challenges. This trophy is the definition of tedious and is basically torture. Whoever has done this is sadistic. I wouldn't wish this grind on anybody. I don't think I'll ever go back to this platinum. The requirements are far too boring for me, and I don't have the willpower to do it. I'm sorry, Black Ops 3. You're a great game, but I give up. I'd like to give a big round of applause to anybody who has these platinums. You are more dedicated than I, and I take my hat off to you. that's the end of the list and the end of the video. I appreciate you watching. Check out my main channel. Bye bye.